Well, hello there, welcome back to the channel. It's Richard here, and today I'm in the Phoenix Park in Dublin, and the plan for today is to get out and get some autumn colours in my photos, and maybe if I get lucky, get a shot at a few deers or something like that. Okay, let's go, let's see how we get on. Well, like I said, I'm in Phoenix Park today in Dublin. It's the largest city park, one of the largest city parks in Europe, and it's about 2,000 acres. It's a fantastic park, right smack bang in the city, about the north side of the city. It's a lovely place to come to, it's a great place to come and shoot, you know, some wildlife places full of deer, foxes, you name it. No, all the animals, wildlife you'd like to find, they can be found here. And but the deer especially, it's a great spot. They're roaming through the trees here, and hopefully I'll get one or two shots of them today. Plan was to come in and get a shot of some colours, some of the lovely autumn colours. I've been sitting around the last few weeks waiting for the leaves to turn, waiting for an opportunity to get out there and get a few shots of them. And so today is the day I picked to come in. Now, unfortunately, what's happening behind me is the remains of the sunrise, which was a bit of a damp squid. It really didn't break through the clouds, which is kind of frustrating. I'm hoping a bit of light will come through the clouds, because they're kind of soft looking clouds out there, so they should break and we'll get a bit of light coming in into the trees. And either way, I'm going to get some shots of the wildlife and some of the colour around the park here. And I don't know if you can see behind me, we've got the Papal Cross here from when the Pope visited the country back in the early 70s. Like 1 million people turned up in this field to say hello to him. And over here we've got the American embassy, and our Snoop Dron is over here somewhere, and that's the house of the President of Ireland. So look, we'll have a wander around. I hope you'll enjoy me, and let's see what we get together, okay? Well, this fantastic, fabulous looking house here is the American ambassador's house, and he gets the second best house in Phoenix Park. Isn't that amazing? Look at that gaff. But anywho, I was walking by it. I haven't actually seen this view before. I thought the whole house was completely closed off because I've driven around it so many times. This is the only view of the property you can actually get. And yeah, it's a stunning, stunning building. But unfortunately, there's no light. I've got grey skies, white building. Took a shot at it anyway, but it's not going to really pop, I don't think. But interesting spot, thought it was worth showing you. I better leave here because I'm being watched by security and all the cameras, so I better go before they think I'm going to get up to something. I was really quite happy with how this shot turned out of the ambassador's house here. So obviously I shot a pano here. I did a 4-shot pano, combined it together. I really wanted to use this like letterbox view to show the grounds as much as the house. And I think it turned out really, really well, despite the grey clouds. Yeah, happy with that. Oh, why did I move? He was framed up so lovely. That stag, he was standing between a couple of trees just staring at me. As soon as I moved it a bit closer, he decided to walk away. The poor guy's got a limp. He must have hurt his foot fighting. Damn, I'll have to try again. Yeah, I shouldn't have worn this orange jacket. I don't think you'll have seen too much photography by now in the video, because as you can tell, it's so dull. It is so dull. There's no light happening, and yeah, that's frustrating. So I said I'd sit down here for a minute. I'm going to eat my banana, have a drink of water, watching the deer here just behind me out of frame. And yeah, I'll just have to wait a while. I mean, what would you do in this situation? I mean, I've only been out here about an hour and a half. So, I mean, I'm just going to wait a while. It's still early in the morning. I don't think the sun is going to come out. I'm not sure if it is, but I'm just going to wait for the overall brightness to improve a bit, so I can at least get a shot of the deer. I'm not feeling too confident about getting anything decent autumnal wise. I just, you know, with the blues and the lovely, or not the blues, sorry, the reds and oranges, all those lovely colours that are in the trees now, you really need light to show them. And when it's dull, I mean, there's just no contrast. It's very difficult to make them pop, to show, get what you want out of it. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to sit here, probably going to sit here for half an hour or so, just chill out and see what happens with the light. And I'll touch base with you in what will be like 2 seconds for you. All right. So these guys are only like 20 yards from where I was sitting. And as you can see, there's a bunch of deer here. We've got the buck and the stag. I think he's a buck for these fallow deer. I think they're called bucks. But it's rutting season now. Sorry about the helicopter. So I like this scene here. I like this buck sitting under the tree. I'll show you him a bit closer. So like I was saying, I like this guy here, the buck. And then you've got the female deer sitting in behind him. Now, as I was saying, it's rutting season. And as you can see, the buck in the distance shouted and walking down this way. So we'll see what happens. But I like this. I like the little curvy tree at the background here, this branch. So I'm getting down low and I'm getting a shot with obviously the buck lying down and the branch in the background. And we'll see if there's any drama here now. So on my edit here, obviously I leaned heavily into autumn colours. I kind of pumped up the browns and the oranges and the yellows slightly, and I just wanted to give it that sort of autumn vibe. And I think it's lovely and sharp. There, the buck sitting underneath that curved branch just above him, I think makes for a nice composition. And yeah, really happy with that shot too. Well, this is great fun. There's loads of bucks after appearing on the scene here now. There's a bit of a standoff going on, so they're waiting for a few of them to start. Well, a few of them have already started butting ahead, so I've got a few shots of that, and hopefully they turned out all right. But yeah, just sitting in this one spot watching this group of deer here, I can sit here for a while and see what happens. I might get a few more shots, but I probably looked out with, this is the optimal time. Like I said, it's rutting season, so this is when these guys are frisky as hell and fighting, and their antlers are in full bloom. I believe they'll drop off in a few months afterwards, but yeah, it's cool. So I'm just trying to get a kind of fast shutter speed, but again, it's dark, so I have the ISOs up quite high and I'm getting down low, and yeah, we'll see what we get. This shot here is obviously of the two young bucks fighting, and again, quite happy with it. Again, I adjusted the tones and the colours to give it an autumn feel. It's just the way I wanted the image to come true, and I like it. I like the kind of the more darker tones and the browns and kind of the oranges in it. For me, it just gives it that autumn vibe. Well, there are loads of squirrels bouncing around the Phoenix Park, so I didn't really have to point my camera too far before I saw one. And this little dude was underneath a few branches in amongst the trees. And I just managed to get a couple of shots off him before I moved. But I like this square crop of him sitting on the, kind of perched on the broken log there, eating a bit of a seed or something. So again, it's got lovely browns in it and lovely reds. Okay, it's product placement time. I'll tell you about something. It's a game changer. Something you need in your bag. Something I've wanted for a long, long time. I don't know how I've managed to get this far without it. Available in any good store. It'll change your photography forever. Trust me on this. Foam pad. Perfect. You can sit your butt down in the wet grass and kneel on the wet grass. Don't have to worry about it anymore. It's great. It's a game changer. Don't know why I didn't get one of these earlier. But no, seriously. They're pretty handy to have. Because, yeah, I hate kneeling down and getting my knees wet and my butt wet. But look, on a more serious note, I don't know if you can even tell. There's lovely colours in the leaves behind me here. There's like reds and oranges and yellows, and it's cracking. But it's not much good without the light, you know. It's still dull as hell. sun is not coming out, and I'm not even really inspired to take any photos of these trees with this. It's too dull. They're just going to be meh. So I'll keep on wandering and see can I get a few more shots of the wildlife and the deer, because there's loads of them knocking around, and yeah, like to get. They're interesting, so I'm going to try and focus on that a bit more. And we'll see, maybe the sun will come out, but I'm not so sure now. Let's keep going. Yeah, I think got a nice shot or two of that buck sitting there. Tiniest bit of colour in the trees behind him. The light might be breaking out, I don't know. I see a little bit of blue here, but I'm not keeping my fingers crossed. But anywho, got down nice and low again. And I like this little stone wall there in front of him, so I'll try to keep that in frame. Hopefully make a nice shot. Well, here we have the final image of the day, and it was of the young buck sitting on the grass there just over the bridge. Again, nice autumn vibes to it. I'm not sure about the bridge. I had it in mind I would make a good element, a foreground element, but now when I look at the image, I think maybe it's a little distracting. But overall, I think it's a nice image, and yeah, a good way to end the video. Well, okay, I think I'll call it quits. I think it's going to be short and sweet, this video this week. I'm a bit disappointed at the light, and I didn't get the shots, the autumnal shots I really wanted to, but I think I got a few nice shots of the deer, which was like a secondary priority, so I'll be happy with that. It's photography at the end of the day. You have to get used to not getting what you want and getting used to failures. If you get into photography, you'll know what I mean. So I'm not too upset about it. It's probably about 11:30 here, and I've been here since 10 o'clock, so it's like 4 or 5 hours just wandering around, getting a few shots, enjoying the walk. And but I'm hungry now. I need to go home and get some food. So look, I hope you're not too disappointed that you didn't see the lovely autumn colours, but I'll definitely try and get out again in the next couple of weeks, and maybe I'll get them the next time. And if you want to see some photos, videos where I succeed, well, check out some of these videos here. And if you made it this far, well, look, thanks a million. Any questions, drop a comment if you liked the video, and I'd love it if you subscribe to see what I do next. And until my next video, which is about a week or two, from Richard here in Dublin, I'll see you then. Bye-bye.